Our sun is the ultimate source of energy. It nourishes the earth and promotes the survival of living organisms that inhabit it. A renewable cycle is created through this process, and plants stand at the front line. This is nature moving as it was intended to. It is our civilization's responsibility to preserve this course. Similar is the cycle and goal of clean energy production. With the Philippines' growing demand for electricity and its vast agricultural lands, there is no better time to generate power from renewable sources. Our long dependence on fossil fuel-based power has depleted the supply of such exhaustible natural resources. Continuing down this road will only lead us to a dead end. In an effort to lessen reliance on fossil fuel, the Philippine government passed the RE Law or Republic Act 9513 in 2008. The act promotes the development, utilization, and commercialization of renewable energy resources and mandates the higher renewable energy contribution to the power grid. The benefits of having an RE law in place are numerous. The law removed the barriers and included both fiscal and non-fiscal incentives to attract investors to the RE sector. As a result, a variety of clean energy projects that foster the preservation of our environment are being developed in the country. Of particular interest are biomass and solar, two sources of renewable energy that are well oriented to the country's terrain.
Bronzeoak Philippines is a clean energy development company established 10 years ago as a joint venture between Bronzeoak UK and Zabaleta Company here in the Philippines, dedicated to developing all kinds of renewable energy sources into power for the grid and for end users in the country.
In 2006, it completed development of San Carlos Bioenergy, the first integrated cane-based ethanol and power cogeneration plant in Asia. Located within the San Carlos Agro-Industrial Economic Zone on Negros Island and operational since early 2009, San Carlos Bioenergy has been capable of an annual production of 40 million liters of fuel ethanol and 60 million kilowatt hours of electricity from the facility's generated bagasse and wood chips. Bronzeoak has been working to expand on this experience by developing additional power capacity. The business is expected to grow through the partnership with Thomas Lloyd, a Swiss-German investment management and banking group that works closely with independent financial advisors, asset managers, and banks across Europe.
Thomas Lloyd is a leading asset management and project finance group dedicated to the clean and renewable energy sector in Asia.
The firm's expertise is in fund management, gathered from experiences in both Europe and the United States, where it managed top-ranking emerging market hedge funds until 2008. In Europe, Thomas Lloyd currently manages the fund Cleantech Project Gesellschaft MBH, and possesses a track record in successful proprietary equity investments, including those in Fisker Automotive, a luxury plug-in car company. Bronzeoak Philippines and Thomas Lloyd have moved forward with 3 new projects in Negros and are searching opportunities for developing more in other parts of the country.
We were based in the Visayas, and in the Visayas we have had a perennial shortage of power, and we were informed that the best bet for an island situation would be renewable energy.
In a balanced energy economy, renewable energy reduces reliance on imported oil and gas. The feed-in tariff creates a cost-effective power generation, and this provides long-term attractive annuity income to investors. The feed-in tariff regime also ensures that the full force of the sovereign credit rating is behind the power purchase agreement. This offers investors yield enhancement over government bond returns.
Seeming like it was tailor-fit for clean energy production, particularly using biomass and solar, the country's renewable energy future is bright.
The Philippines have one of the highest irradiation levels in the world, which makes it a very attractive market opportunity for utility-scale solar projects. Regarding biomass, the Philippines is a large agricultural economy with consistent supply of residues and trimmings. Use of this agricultural material complements farmers' incomes and ensures environmentally friendly use of resource.
The decision to go biomass is because we are in Negros. We see Negros with 160,000 hectares of not only sugarcane, but the trash from that sugarcane, which is just burned in the fields. And we see rice fields having the same problem, wherein they have to burn the rice or you have rat infestation, etc. So an option is to gather all this, which is what the biomass power is all about, and through a boiler produce power with that. So it's an energy source that is abundant and available.
Thinking ahead, Bronzeoak Philippines and Thomas Lloyd present to you San Carlos Biopower, Sacasol, and South Negros Biopower.
Philippines are one of the fastest growing economies in the world and have benefited from an increase in its credit rating to investment grade. To sustain the level of economic growth requires increasing energy supply, and the country already established a Renewable Energy Act in 2008. This introduced a feed-in tariff regime to support and encourage investment in renewable energy. These elements have created an ideal business climate for investment both for us and our local partners.
San Carlos Biopower is a special purpose company incorporated in June of 2009 to develop, build, own and operate a biomass power plant also located in the San Carlos Economic Zone. The SC Biopower plant is a standalone power plant with a gross generation capacity of 19.99 megawatts, intended to provide baseload power to the grid throughout the entire year. It is a thermal power plant comprising of a high-pressure, high-temperature boiler, a steam turbine generator, a raw water treatment facility, fuel handling, and storage and waste management facilities. The choice of boiler technology, which has been proven to effectively use a wide range of feedstock types, provides excellent fuel flexibility for the plant. The plant's feedstock is mainly cane trash, typically left in the fields after harvest, but also includes grassy and woody biomass from energy crop plantations and other locally available feedstock as supplement. The fuel supply strategy for the plant includes the adoption of a vertically integrated fuel supply chain that ensures reliable and timely delivery of biomass. SC Biopower owns and controls the harvesting, collection, transport, and storage infrastructure for all its biomass requirements. The design of the entire plant guarantees a high-efficiency level of extracting energy from biomass and the compliance to stringent environmental standards. SC Biopower is scheduled to start operation by the beginning of 2015, transporting 120 million kilowatt-hours per year to the grid. A great contribution which, moving forward, the San Carlos Solar Energy Project matches. Negros Island, beaming with its abundant biomass resources, is also considered one of the best locations for a solar farm.
As I mentioned, it is the availability of biomass, less typhoons. We have the incidence of typhoons is much less than in Luzon, so solar power has a better chance of having more hours of operation. It also has wind, etc. So the Visayas grid, which is short of power, is an ideal location to go.
In 2000, the National Renewable Energy Laboratory, or NREL, completed an assessment of solar resources of the Philippines. It combines existing ground measurement data and the output of NREL's climatological solar radiation model. The study shows that an average of 5 to 5.5 kilowatt hours per square meter per day of power can be generated. The months of February to October was recorded as the time where solar energy is at its peak. Because San Carlos City is situated in the eastern coast of Negros and has mountain ranges in the center of the island, it is drier and more exposed to sunshine compared to the western and northern parts of the island.
Talking of availability, I think we all know that the Philippines has insufficient fossil fuel. We hardly have any coal. We import all of our oil, but we have a lot of sun. And as we were putting up the biomass plants, our German partners from Thomas Lloyd started to look at coordinates and weather patterns in the Visayas and salt beds that actually were operating in the area, and said, my gosh, this is an ideal location to put up solar plants. And the rest is history. We're on our way to now breaking ground for the first and largest solar plant in the Philippines, located in Negros.
Thus, San Carlos Ecozone provides a perfect site for a 35-hectare solar farm. Harnessing sustainable power from the sun, San Carlos Solar Energy, or SACASOL, is a ground-mounted solar farm that would supply daytime power to the local grid throughout the year. SACASOL is a photovoltaic solar power plant of 500 solar panels that converts light from the sun into electricity through inverters. It is expected to have a total gross capacity of 22 megawatts to be developed in 2 phases. Phase 1, with 13 megawatts, to be operational by early 2014, and Phase 2, with 9 megawatts, before the end of the same year. Building on the success of the 2 current projects, Bronzeoak Philippines and Thomas Lloyd are moving forward to develop another biomass power plant in Negros. South Negros Biopower will provide additional energy to the grid with a total gross capacity of 25 megawatts. The plant will be similar in design and operation regime to that of San Carlos Biopower. It is located on the western side of the island in La Carlota City, Negros Occidental, in an area surrounded by large tracts of sugarcane farms. Cane trash, which is abundant in the area, is the major feedstock. Within a 40-kilometer catchment area, only 25% of this annually available biomass resource is required to operate the plant. It is slated for commercial operation in December 2015. Altogether, the joint efforts of Thomas Lloyd and Bronzeoak Philippines provides the country with a total of almost 70 megawatts of clean and reliable power. While the 3 projects are responding to the call of the Renewable Energy Law for new RE projects, Bronzeoak looks more to the socio-economic benefits the projects provide the host communities. Farmers getting additional income from agricultural trash they normally burn to prepare the fields for the next planting season, and the rise of economic activities due to reliable electricity supply in Negros. The positive impacts are great, and the projects forge ahead with their vision of sustainable living and their contribution to climate change mitigation. With this task at hand, the venture between 2 clean energy proponents seems not only logical, but necessary.
I think I have faith on the future of renewable energy, because we do have all the sources, including tidal, wind, all of them, more geothermal. So over time, we probably will end up as one of the major renewable energy producers of any country in Asia, because of all those attributes that we have.
By improving a nation's quality of life while helping preserve the earth, our duty is fulfilled.